going on? I thought I missed the market open, but it's only 9:20. What is happening? We did have some news at 8:30. What the frick? Just been selling off since yesterday. On the 4-hour chart, coming back to 700. Just anywhere in here, really. Who knows if we get a reaction off of that. That's the same area that this area NASDAQ is the same area that ES is at currently, and getting a reaction. Damn. I'm tired today. All right, where did we end? Yesterday afternoon, just down. Just down. With like 50-point pullbacks or so. Some decent moves at night. This was at midnight. 100-point drop. Another 100-pointer since 8 a.m. this morning. I didn't see any divergences happen between 7 and 8 this morning. Almost every other day there was. I guess this is kind of one. I don't know if I would have taken it, but made much higher highs on Delta. Price barely broke up there. Maybe we could have taken that. I don't know if I want to trade that 7 to 8 time frame because it's moving so much slower. I'm not good with that. Nasdaq's hitting some resistance. I feel like it's because of ES hitting this area. But we're not looking for anything yet. Joseph, what's going on? Guess we're just going to do the same thing today as we've been doing the last few days. 2 micros per entry. 3 to 4 entries per setup, but we gotta wait till price and delta don't align. This is a juicy sell-off though. Yo, JP. It's been a minute. How are you doing? I'm just waiting for the market to open, so I'm just scrolling on Reddit. See if there's anything we need to be mad about today. We have some. I guess it's not loud enough. Somebody was complaining about it the other day, so I turned it down just a tad. There you go. On one hand, I think it's almost better to have no music. And if somebody wants to listen, if somebody wants music, just put some music on light in the background on your end, you know? But it is, I'm not here to be a clown and entertain every second of this stream. I'm just trying to trade, and people are interested. Some people are interested in seeing the trades, but until we trade, there's nothing to do. Sounds good, JP. Yeah, it's moving. Looks like it's moving pretty good. I'm trying to not think about making more or less any particular day. Just same thing, in and out every day. I do better when my wins and losses are consistently the same, not like bigger wins some days. But I know obviously some traders do that. They'll have a really good setup and they'll go big on it, make a huge chunk of change on it, and then scale down for other trades. But I can't do that. I'll start chasing those big wins every day. It'd be nice if we could listen to like normal music, not this freaking copyright safe stuff. Okay, we're open. Yep, I'm thinking the same thing. I had a rectangle on here. I took it off, but I was looking at this on the 4-hour chart, thinking that we'd get back into here somewhere. I would think it would go there if it's going to reverse. Doesn't mean it's going to reverse today. We could just keep selling off. But if we were going to reverse, it seems like a good spot. Roughly around there. Oh my God. Why did I have to have a goddamn camera on me when that happened? This chair usually locks out right here. But my dog jumps on it sometimes and unlocks it, and I wasn't expecting it to go all the way back. Okay. We are awake now. All right, we're just going to watch the 5 minutes. There's really nothing to... We've got this area for the 4-hour, but we'll just watch this right here. Actually, a short would probably be okay. We got some divergence going on here. Delta made higher highs, priced in it. Yo, what is ES doing? Should have been in this way up there. What is that low that ES is? Man, NASDAQ is way beneath that low at 3:30 a.m. NASDAQ is way beneath it. ES is still way up here. Maybe we can get down into this 4-hour zone. If ES goes after that low, we should be able to. Delta's still falling. ES is heading there. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get out of half of that. Put a stop there and then one like at, I don't know. Put one there too. See if we can keep going. Delta's still looking. What the hell? I'm just gonna get out. That's 20 points and decent size. Right. We are hitting this 4-hour zone. ES is just now taking that low out at 330 and NASDAQ is way beneath that same one right here. We got a little more than 20 points on that. Around 25-ish. Could have had another 25, but that's a lot of buyers, and we didn't move like at all. McLovin, stick with your gut. If you were to trade after saying that and you have a loss, you're gonna be pissed. Right now, I'm thinking this keeps going, but anything can happen. But the fact that all these buyers came in and it only pushed the price up like 13 points. And then this little teeny tiny bit of selling right here pulled us back that move. Just gonna try 2 micros. Or we probably could dick around here for a little while at the 700. We tried. Not gonna hold it past that high. I'm okay with the short there. They're obviously not all gonna work. But there's clearly a difference between buying and how much we were moving up. That was pretty spot on there, McLovin. Right a point of control from like the other day. Yeah, see, like this, the other day when we were climbing, I mean, we hit the 700, had a 120 point pullback, came up, hit it again several times and broke through, then back, and then we finally kept going. I don't know. I mean, we're already back at these lows just from the little selling up here. Oh, hell yeah, McLovin. Are you out already? Nice. What did you see at 30? Oh, gotcha. $5,000 tick chart. When I wasn't streaming, I tried to put my higher time frame charts just on bigger tick increments like that, but I don't know. I couldn't get behind it. I like it for the entries and trading, but I'm just so used to the time-based candles. But I saw where people were doing that, so I tried it. Very nice. I mean, you gotta it's kind of been working for us. I think this is the best trading you guys have seen from me since you've seen me, since you guys have known me. But that also comes with just having better discipline and stuff now. But it's excuse me, it's easier to be disciplined and patient when you have a decent strategy that you're following, I guess. Getting a little bit of divergence going on right here. This delta high, price nowhere near it. I'm looking at higher time frames for like just how I read what that doesn't matter. Mainly looking at the tick chart and cumulative delta down here to see when buying or selling doesn't match price up here. So like we had more buying than back here, but price was unable to break that high, or so I shorted it. But I'm not a fan of it around the 700 level. So I like the fact that they couldn't get the price up there, which tells me buying isn't that strong. It's not a 100% win rate, obviously. Nothing is, but I've been getting some decent moves and points out of it. I'm going to get out of like one. It's still pushing. They're still pushing. Hey, no need to be sorry, JP. I've been gone too. That one obviously did not work out. It's a tough spot around that 700. I should have taken that into consideration, I guess, but at the same time, I saw the setup was playing out and we took it. That's what we're supposed to do. mean, look at how price didn't go that high compared to what buying would indicate. And up in this 5-minute fair value gap. I'm tempted to short as well because of that huge difference there. Maybe get a pullback to 700. See if we create something here. Maybe that buying didn't. That buying. We had some buying, but it went down. Another divergence. Kind of, maybe. I don't like it's been just creeping up this whole time though. Yes, like came down just to take out this low it put in at 330. So Nasdaq was way beneath that low. So I feel like Nasdaq has plenty of room to go back up. But I do like that we didn't break that high. Didn't break that high, Delta did. We're 22 points off of that high, but there was no way to know that it was going to put that in until it rejected off of it. I say 20 points because 20 points is kind of what I aim for on these trades. Once we hit 20, we start thinking about taking some off. If it's moving real fast, we'll try to hold a little bit, but so this one we kind of need to get to it down to 709, 710. But if we're that close, we could go back to 700 if it did go down there. ES is heading back down. Can we do it on NASDAQ? Keep going. Keep going. Out of a couple there. Just put a stop there, I guess. That's fine. It's moving pretty sporadic there. See if we get the 20 points close. If I had take profit at 109, it wouldn't have been hit yet. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we would have got our 20 points. Again, I need to document stuff like that so I can go back and look, but I don't. However, that prop firm I was talking about yesterday, that would be perfect because I could just easily tag the trade right now, add a tag that says like I exited too early, and I can go back and look at all that. Look at how often that happens. God, I can't keep burping. And then that would give me more confidence for the next one. So I probably should have killed this one back here when we shorted this divergence. I should have de-risked a lot sooner. Before we started streaming, I would get out of almost everything immediately if it went in the red. I would maybe hold on to like one entry for the highs that I'm looking at, that I'm comparing. So all of my losses were only like a third or a fourth of the size, or a third or a fourth of my wins, because the wins would be the full 20 points typically. I don't know. I was a little too confident in that one, but that one didn't work. But that one would have been a small loss if I de-risked sooner. And then 2 minutes later, we get another setup, get in. I don't even think it went into any drawdown, and then it went 20 points, and we would have had our full 20 points right there. But this is a tricky spot. So I think we're doing okay considering. ES took out lows. NASDAQ is really close, 20 points to its lows, but look at how much higher up Delta is. And I'm not taking these divergences when price made a lower low, but Delta didn't. I mean, we ripped 50 points off of that, but I don't think I trust those ones as much. And again, price is making a lower low, Delta isn't. So that tells me if buyers did step in here, we should, right? I think, I don't know. It's, now I'm confusing myself. I just need to stick with the one I've been pointing out. JP, you still waiting on that 605? Good man, staying disciplined and patient. Sir, it is. Tuesday was my largest red day since we've been back, and it's because I wasn't patient that day. I started getting into stuff I shouldn't have. I still think I did decent risk management because we did end up taking more trades, and then we still did not hit my daily. My daily loss limit is set up so that I don't lose any more than that, obviously. But that daily loss limit that I have set up is like borderline too much for me personally, so I try to stop before I hit that. For instance, on this 150k account, I have my daily loss limit set up to 1,000, but ideally I would stop around -5 or -600. That's what I would feel more comfortable stopping at. The 1,000 is just in case like there's some issues or I get a little too reckless. Tuesday we did, but we stopped, and we're just in a little bit of recovery mode for the next couple days, but we've been doing fine. So far we're averaging one red day a week. Today is the end of week 3 since the Rat Lord return with these fresh accounts, and we've had 3 red days. I'm already putting it out there that today is a green day because we are green right now, and I don't really plan on risking too much moving forward on any of these trades. So I'm pretty confident we'll end today green. I'm not done trading. I have no idea what the profit and loss is. We'll check that later. But we're gonna be careful if we get into another trade, because she's moving today. $5,911. It's like the same setup, isn't it? You're waiting on that order block right there. You still trading micros? Like you should be? Oh, you don't need more than that. I mean, I had a $800 and something day the other day with only 4 micros, I think it was 4 micros. It just makes it that much easier to hold to your targets, and then you can actually trade responsibly. So when you're trading with or with the minis, you don't do what you're supposed to do. Then you end up taking huge losses. But people want to gamble. I don't gotta tell you, you know. I've seen your videos. McLovin, nothing wrong with that. You are You're green, right? You just took that one trade, that one short. It's Friday. You waited for a good entry. You took it. You got it. You secured it. It's kind of moving. This isn't abnormal for NASDAQ, obviously, but it's a little abnormal. 3 trades. What? When? The committee did not approve of these other 2 trades. But it's never a wrong thing stopping. Green, red, break even. If you ever question if you should stop, the answer is always yes. Oh, 4 trades. It just keeps getting worse. We got some divergence going on here, but I don't know about taking a short. We're not making it up above this high. Delta is. Yeah, I'm not going to short it if JP's in along. Can't do that. I don't think, I don't like when that happens at the lows. Uh-oh. JP. Did you exit that? Yep, move on to the next one. Oh, Lido. Oh, I mean, we didn't move that far off of 680. Now you got a taste of that 40-pointer. Now you want 50, right? Maybe I should have shorted that. I just couldn't take a position against JP. That wouldn't be right. I'm a little nervous shorting the lows though after what happened back here. Especially we started consolidating. We could have easily had like a 50-point rip off of that before we keep going lower. I also don't want to try to long because we could just keep selling off like we are. All right, let me get some more coffee. Alito. I hope you're not holding on to this because it's only 3 micros. You're in the trade though. You can't say you don't really care. Oh my god. Had a little divergence down here for a long. Price went lower. I mean, Delta went lower, price didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Damn. How are you call? How? Are you on MES? And how many? Like, what's your target for that? I mean, 5 points is decent with ES, I believe, right? Yeah, I mean these big candles on ES up here were only 7 points, so I think 5 points is something to be proud of with ES. Hell yeah. We are officially in that red candle on the 4 hour from way back here. I'm definitely interested in longs while we're in here, but we need a divergence to form. Now you got to start adding, Alito. Get that average down. We could... I think we go back up to 700. At least 5-minute bars. 700's the lower portion of that. We could wick up in there. gonna poop my pants if the low is 605 on NASDAQ. Because JP called that like 45 minutes ago. We're making lower lows with price, but not on Delta. Should get a reaction off of 600 regardless. So Delta didn't make a low, but price did. Which would tell me that the sellers are still having a little more influence on where we go. Buying didn't get us anywhere. The 604. Kind of want a long, just the fact that we're at 600. I mean, I'll go against it for 20 points, but I need some confirmation. And I'm not getting it. The only reason why I would want a long there is because of the, like, we usually have some, what's the word? Like at those 100 levels, it usually has some rejections as we get close to them. And JP's in it, and I know he's good at calling out levels. But that's another reason why I want to get in it. Back here at 700, look at how many times we bounce off of it. Gotta stick to my plan. Unless I see a divergence, I need to stay out. That's just me not wanting to miss a move. Well, JP, no matter what happens, you stuck to your plan. You waited for price to come all the way down to this, which we were like super far away. So I applaud you just for that. Doesn't matter if it's red or green. You stuck. The win is that you stuck to your plan. We're getting divergences, but opposite of what I'm looking for. Price made a low, Delta didn't. I want Delta to make a low and price not make a low. She is struggling here. We got some buyers coming in though. What the what is happening? We had all those buyers coming in, then all of a sudden, boom, selling. Damn. Well, like I said, you stuck to your plan. That's oh, later McLovin. Sorry, I didn't see that. That's a win, JP, because you stuck to your plan. Should have shorted that actually. Made a high right here and we didn't. We did not on Delta. Yep, exactly. And you can't have 100% win rate, and you can't have 100% green days. So if you are in control of your red trades and your red days, you will succeed. Yeah, probably, but like you said, you stuck to your loss. It was a measured loss. I like that. Another trader I was listening to, not like a YouTube trader or anything, like an actual trader, he was saying he doesn't call them losses, they're just business expenses. You have to spend money in this if you want to win, or if you want to make money. So JP just spent his money. Now his next few will probably be green. That deck's moving like it's on crack today. Alita, what's your plan for that trade? You're just gonna see if you can hold it if it comes back? That's looking like a good short here, but I don't like it around these 100 levels. Not on a day like this. Just made equal highs on price, but Delta was higher. Are not giving up. Look, we have buying coming in, but we've got a red candle being printed. Try with 4 micros here. Stop will be right at those highs. Came pretty close to killing that up there. I'm gonna put a stop. I'm not gonna let this go in the red at all. So it's either gonna be break even or we get some points out of this. If ES is gonna break these lows potentially, maybe not. Still got some selling coming in, but yeah, I think I'm gonna be done after this trade. I don't like the way how much this is moving like back and forth. I got out of one there and then we'll put a stop. So it's not going to be a money trade at all. However, it just helps me build the confidence with what I'm seeing. We did get a reaction off of it. It went 16 points so far, but we're coming back. But like I said, I'm not a fan of it around the 600 level. It just keeps dipping a little bit. We usually dick around those 100 levels for a while. So yeah, I'm not gonna trade it anymore. Kind of a small day, but that's okay. We did what we needed to do. And we ended up, or here, I'll just pull it. I'll just pull it up. So we'll look at today and then look at the week and then look at the life of the account. So we were scaled down. We're ending at plus 290. That's not bad for a couple micros. At our highest, we were at 380, but we took I should have de-risked so much quicker than I did on that trade. So we almost gave back almost that whole first trade because of that. I'm not supposed to be holding on to the whole size. If it starts to go against me, I'm supposed to be de-risking, and I can jump back in if it starts to go in my favor again. That's like the whole reason why I'm using multiple entries, is so if it's going against me, I can get out, or like I said, de-risk, and if it goes in my favor, I can add and capture the points with some extra size. We didn't do that on that trade, so we paid the price. Not a big deal. I'll take 290 on a Friday. So we're on just evals right now since we came back to streaming. Very soon, I would like to set up a personal live account, literally just like $1,000, and just do a micro on it, and I'll trade one micro, doing what we're doing here, one micro, like 3 or 4 entries. Probably 3 entries with that, and then copy to the evals with larger size. However, with this Apex eval, we were red on Monday and Tuesday, and like I said, Tuesday was kind of a bigger loss, not more than I'm prepared to handle, but it was just more than what I really wanted that day. So we scaled down Wednesday, Thursday, and today, and we're actually ending this week green. Not a lot, but that's awesome to go in next week now. Basically just starting where we were kind of last week. So we had like a $500 day on Monday, and then Tuesday it was still affecting me, so I took another 1,000 loss on this account, and that's like the most I'm willing to ever go down on a day. But we scaled down. We got our mind right for Wednesday, and we just started grinding this crap back. And look at that little green over there. So for the week, we're up $100 now. But that's a good place. Now we start Monday, basically where we started this past Monday, and we just keep going. We started streaming again. We started this account on October 28th. So there's our P&L for 3 weeks. What's up, Donna? We're just going over our review of this account. I'm all done trading today. It's getting a little messy on NASDAQ, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. But we are up. We took 1, 2, 3, like 4 trades up to 90 on that account. But yeah, this is the progress on the account so far. God damn it, Alito. Monday and Tuesday were our worst days. We had a red day the very first day we started streaming, and then we just went green 9 days in a row. Monday, Tuesday, and then this week just grinding this crap back. and we scaled down. So now that we're back to where we were last week, maybe Monday instead of 2 contracts, we'll do 3 contracts per entry. But I have to, when a trade's going against me, I gotta, like that trade I held, those 3 contracts or those 3 entries, I should have de-risked it much quicker. And then we would have ended up making more today, but still, I'm happy with where that is. If you look at it, Alito, as you're working on building good habits, then it's not a time waster. It's not a time waster at all. That's what I'm trying to do here. When we pass these accounts, it will be the first time. It feels weird to say, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself for saying this, but it will be the first time we pass an account with good risk management the whole entire time and a set strategy the whole entire time. Because every other eval I've ever passed, I've always had that red day where I should have stopped and I didn't, and I went way deeper than I should have, and then I got lucky and climbed back out into the green. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about because everybody has had those days. The problem with those days is, sure, you made money in the end, but you just freaking reinforced such a bad habit that is going to happen again on a real account, on a funded account, or like when it actually matters. And you can't be doing that. Very nice. How's it been working for you? There's countless strategies. You just gotta try them and pick whichever one sits with you the best. As in, can you accept the losses? Can you accept the wins? Can you accept the win rate? And do you have the patience and the discipline to sit around and wait for whatever strategy or whatever setup you're looking for? There's no holy grail. You gotta find whatever works for you. Very nice. Awesome. Are you just using it on like an eval right now? Good. It's so frustrating being in the eval cycle. Yeah, I understand. I'm trying, like this time, I'm so sick of evals too, but I don't have the money to trade a personal account. So this is really the only way I can actually trade, unless I just go straight paper trading. But I need those emotions. I need those emotions so I can work on those emotions, because that's what's always held me back, which trading is the emotions. So I have to work on that, and that's my goal with these evals, is to prove to myself and work on those emotions and get them dialed in. And we're freaking doing it. Like, I am so happy about this graph right now. We're 3 weeks into this, and like this is a healthy P&L curve. We have some decent green, some big jumps, but they're not that out of the ordinary, you know? I know they have straight to funding. However, I don't have the money for those accounts because they're all more expensive. So I had to just get some evals. God, Alito, you're insane. Okay, so I haven't told you guys, or I kind of did the other day, but we have been copy trading this whole time. So this is 100. I have. Oh, you can't see that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 other accounts that we're copy trading to. All the other ones are 50Ks. Some of them I was copying the same size. Some of them I was copying half the size that we have on the 150K, because obviously there's smaller drawdown. But I have 2 Boolinox accounts. So here's one. We started this like a couple days after the Apex, so this started on like the October 31st. But again, these are evals. This one has to get to 3,000, but it's at 2,200. It's freaking awesome. Just copying it in the background, not worrying about it. That's almost a passing. I have another 50K, so this at Boolinox, so this should be the same exact thing, which it is. Then we have the My Funded Futures. Again, a 50K. This one I was trading mostly the same size, but then sometimes I would do like half size with the 150K, so that's why this P&L graph is a little all over the place, but it's at 2,400. It only needs $600 more to go, and then it passes. If we can just have a few more green days, this should be passed next week. But I also was hoping I would pass it this past Monday. We were at the same profit, and I wanted to pass it this week. I think that's also what was affecting me on Monday and Tuesday with those losses, because I knew that this account was super close. So, and then I haven't talked much about this one. This is with like a newer, or not a new company, but it's a company I never heard of. And it's not an evaluation. You just trade. There's no rules. This account was $10, and you trade. Their whole thing is you trade for a month. There's no profit goal. There's no daily loss limit. The daily loss limit is whatever size account you have, and this is a 50K, so my daily loss limit would be 50,000. If I lose 50,000, it blows the account. But there's no rules. Do whatever you want. And after 31 calendar days, they will review your trading, and they decide if they want to move you to a live, like an actual live account or not. So I'm extremely excited to have like a third party review my trading, because I feel like I've been freaking killing it with my risk management. I don't know how they'll feel about this big win right here, but sometimes we have bigger wins. So as long as I keep the rest of my days relatively consistent, I hope that they'll choose me to go to a live account. If they don't choose you, they give you like a detailed like report of your trading and your breakdown and why. So they say that regardless, that should help your trading if you review that. But their biggest thing is that they want to see your risk management and consistency, and I think I'm proving that on here. We started this on 11/6, so it's only been like a week and a half, so 2.5 to 3 more weeks, and I'll get a response from them if they choose me to go to a live account. And it was only $10 to try it. I'm more excited about just wondering if a third party would approve of my trading. I feel like that would be that would just really boost my confidence in all this, you know? Appreciate it, none of your business. It sounds so rude saying your name. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with this. Worst case, they don't choose me and I find out where I can improve on my trading in their opinion, and then we take that and move forward with it. But best case, they choose me to go live. That will be a awesome, just personal goal to be like, these people saw my trades. There was no profit goals. They just liked the way I traded it and they wanted me to trade live for them. I think that would be cool. And then it's a live account. So then you can do whatever you want. Like I think you can just start taking payouts. I mean, you can trade one day and take a payout that same day, I believe. I don't know. I try to not worry or fret too much about all the different payout rules because we need to just focus on trading every day, not getting to a payout. And that also messes with me mentally. JP, I think Alito said he hit, I think daily loss kicked in. But yeah, that company I was just talking about, I don't have like an affiliate with them or anything. I don't even know if they actually pay out. I've seen some people talk about it, but I don't really care. I just want to know if they approve of my trading. Like, that's all I care about. I just need the validation, which I shouldn't need, but I think I'm killing it. And I want I want somebody I don't know to be like, yeah, you're doing good. There you go. But they're called Phoenix Trading, and those accounts are called merit accounts. If you were interested, I only recommend, like, if you do one and they don't choose you, you're not allowed to do it again. You have to do like a normal evaluation. But this is not like an affiliate. I'm just talking about it. This Phoenix Trading, and then this Merits account. You have 30 calendar days. No targets or anything. They just want you to trade or do whatever. I think they charge you data fees when you're live, but you can have it just come out of your account. Like, you don't have to like pay ahead of time or anything. And you can get like a small account. That's really, I mean, $10,000. That's all you need. You're allowed to lose to $10,000. I just picked the 50 because it was 10, but if you're confident in your trading, I think it's a pretty damn good deal to get a live account potentially for $5 or $10. What's up, Knives? How did you, are you done? Damn, it's already 11. How's the rest of the stock market looking? Is it looking this red? What we got going on over here? I feel like, what is that? What the hell was that? We stopped. We're done for the day. Handful of trades. And we're green. So we're stopping there. I stopped because I don't know if you just saw that, but the market's kind of doing some insane stuff today. So I'm gonna secure my green day and take it and not play around with getting in crap like that. We just ripped up 42 points in like a second. We had some. Oh, that was a good short. But we're not trading anymore. But all the accounts are green, and we ended green this week after Monday and Tuesday's red days. And we scaled down, grinded that crap back. Didn't even worry about it. I don't think I would have been able to do that if I stayed with the size I had on Monday and Tuesday. So I'm pretty proud about that decision and sticking to it the rest of the week. Just all around, I must say it, just A+ trading going on over here. No, you didn't stop me. I'm not upset about that trade whatsoever. It's risky shorting at those lows. There was a setup there, but I also didn't want to go against, you know, if somebody's in a trade, I don't want to go against them and then make you start second guessing things either. So I have no problem doing that, because I understand on this end, you know, I get into a trade and all of a sudden I got freaking people in chat telling me that it's going the opposite way. So now I have to start second guessing myself, and it sucks thinking that. And then I'm struggling like, well, maybe, what if they're right? Maybe I should get out. I'm going to look like a fool if I take a loss when everyone was saying it's going this other way. Like, that's so frustrating. So I didn't want to do that to you. And I wasn't super confident in any of these shorts at the lows and around those 100 levels, which is why we were kind of picky with taking them. And I'm perfectly happy pointing them out and then seeing if they work out versus actually putting the risk on. But again, none of that was your fault. I didn't stay out of that only because you were long. I'm quite happy with the amount that we made today. That's actually perfect. Like, it's better for me to show myself. We can have losing days. We can scale down. We can just trade responsibly and grind that back. And we're basically ending the week a little green. You can call it break even. That's better than, I think it's better for me to prove to myself like that's okay versus getting all of it back and then ending the week as green as I was last week, if that makes sense. Like, it will be better for me to build those habits and not worry about the money. Sorry, we don't do entertaining trades around here where we over leverage and go for thousands of dollars every trade. But I'm trying to do this for the long run, not for YouTube views, and not to just quickly pass accounts. Price is still outpacing Delta. We've got two lows on Delta, and prices or Delta's nowhere near there, and price is already heading lower. All right, you guys have a good weekend. JP, thanks for showing up today. I appreciate it. Good to see you and good to hear from you. Knives, I don't know where the hell you went, but we'll talk to you later. Alito, I'll have a talking with you this afternoon. Appreciate your guys' support. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back on Monday morning.